simple and I feel like really symbolic. You know, everybody sees something different in this necklace. It kind of reminds me of a metronome. If you've ever played music, you know what that is. Could look like a ladder or the pyramids. It's this graduated stone necklace in sterling silver. $56.98 is the price. This was $82, so you're saving $25 off the price. And then you have your choice of either sterling silver or 14-karat gold plated silver. You get a mirror cut Singapore chain, so you're getting a lot of refraction and reflection on the chain itself. And then these beautiful Diamonique stones in the pendant, which are graduated in size and then tension set. So there's no prong or anything, just a really gorgeous, unique piece. And take a look at the brilliance as I move these pendants and you see the fire within each single one of these stones. J444999. This also has reduced shipping and handling. And then, yes, you've got your two choices. Erin, I love this piece. It feels like, it's interesting because we've had, you know, the cross, we've had the heart, we've had different symbols that we all know. But this piece feels like it could have a lot of symbolism that can be personal to you, that you can kind of connect to this in your own way. And it feels like something you might see, you know, I don't know, in an art gallery, or, you know, walking through an Italian, you know, jewelry district, that you'd be like, wait, what is that? I have to have it.
It's definitely a unique way to have the stone set, and it's a bolder look. You know, there's a substantial amount of precious metal, and the way that the stones graduate, you know, you have the largest at the bottom, they get slightly smaller. It really shows off how when you stack them next to each other, every Diamonique stone is perfect. There is no difference from one to the other. And the consistency is why we love Diamonique, because it gives us that perfect diamond look every single time. So if you love the idea of metal presence within your pieces, you know, maybe you love to wear jade jewelry. I know you shopped an hour of that before. Then think about picking up the sterling silver choice, because it's a great way to incorporate both that you love, but also adding a little touch of sparkle in there too. And then that chain, Sam, I think it's so important to balance when it comes to larger pendants like this. Had we put just a fine box chain or a fine, maybe oval link chain, it might not have been substantial enough, I think, to support the piece, and it just would have looked a little off. So we've upgraded the chain for you here, and you're right, the reflection of light as it catches on those different links is really incredible.
Yeah. Oh, now wait a second. I'm just like, wait, have I got it on the right way around? I'm trying to put on jewelry without a mirror. Yes. No. Yeah, I have. I mean, it is amazing. I mean, and it really just draws the eye. It's almost like a funnel of light, drawing your eye down into those Diamonique stones, and just being able to enjoy the presence that you get from this.
It definitely is a nice presence. You know, we have different ways that we can enjoy Diamonique. We saw the pave necklace at the beginning of the show with the smaller stones. These are really nice, substantial stones. It almost looks like a custom-made piece. And, you know, maybe you had other pieces of jewelry within the family and you decided to combine them all and to make one. Ideally, that's something you could do if you had the stones, and ideally if they matched. But at the same time, Diamonique just lets that kind of dream opportunity become a today reality. And I think that's why we love turning to it. This feels like a very important piece. And it is. You've just done it the smart way, which is the Diamonique way.
Yes, well, it is smart because, yes, your simulated diamond weight on this is 1.35 carats, and yet your price to get this home is $56.98, and that's not even what you need to pay right now. What you're paying right now on a major debit or credit card is $11.40. So much presence in this, two great colours to choose from, and I mean, even the chain alone, you know, the fact that you're getting this mirror cut Singapore chain, which creates so much light. You know, how often, Erin, do you see a pendant that's like, oh, that's really beautiful, you know, out there in the world, and then, you know, once you get it home, you're going to have to get a new chain because the chain kind of doesn't really work with the pendant. With this, you've gone over and above with giving us this spectacular chain.
Sometimes the chain feels like an afterthought, and that's a shame, especially with a piece like this, which is so eye-catching, and really it's a bold, wearable piece of art. So it deserves that interesting chain, that textured chain, very intricate in its length. And then to also help you style this, excuse me, we did two links, as in it's adjustable. So I believe it's 20 inches long at its longest, and then 18 at the second adjustable point.
That's right,
Is that
yes.
right?
So yeah,
Okay.
it's 18 inches long, and then you get the 2-inch extender, and then that pendant is a 1 inch, is 1 inch long, and then it says a 1/4 inch wide. Let's find out. I'm going to get the ruler in so we can take a look. I was like, 1/4 inch? Yeah, that would be about right. Yeah, so it's 1 inch in length, and then a 1/4 inch.
At its
Oh, hang
widest,
on.
probably. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just over a 1/4 inch. So I mean, you do get a lot of presence here, and I think that what this does is also really allow Diamonique to be the star, because you've created this perfect kind of architectural, artistic frame with the brilliant use of the metal work. It just highlights how flawless each one of these stones is.
Right. It almost looks like they're floating in between those bars or the walls of precious metal. And that's the idea behind the tension setting. It's just securely holding the stones in place for you. But it also leaves a little bit of space around each one of them. So it looks like you have, these perfect, beautiful, sparkling circles of light just dancing, their way up on the necklace. I love how it fills in that V-neck too that you're wearing, Sam. I think it's a great choice for a top like that. And because the pendant is a little bit longer, it'll fill in that space a little bit more for you too.
Yes, that's so true. So yes, 18 inches, 2-inch extender, and then your choice of either the sterling silver or the 14-karat gold-plated sterling silver, 1.35 carats of the world's finest simulated diamonds. J444999, that's your item number. Give us a call to place your order, 800-500-7590. You're saving $25 off the QVC price.